Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What are you waiting for? Your girlfriend to be born?
We rather die alone than be with anyone that sounds like you. All right, guys, we got a video for you. Men were right. The feminist movement's crashing out. Let's see how it goes.
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd.
Guys, I swear the whole thing's a humiliation ritual. It's like, imagine doing everything for somebody and they post this shit on the internet just to make you look bad. Obvious, or make them look better. What is it?
A lot of women are asking, where are all the good men? Where are all the good men? Well, you're not sitting there asking what you've done to destroy the good in them. That maybe you've destroyed everything good in them because you've decided to weaponize their vulnerabilities. And now they don't want to do that anymore. They only want to show their fake strengths, and if they even have them. And if not, like you see them as weak. It's really a shame.
You know, it's embarrassing begging him to act right when there are other men in your life begging for a chance.
I feel like where a lot of women go wrong in relationships is they feel entitled, right? A lot of men have to deal with this during dating because women expect men to literally read their minds. The thing is I feel like women need to stop comparing men to their ex or guys that they meet. Doesn't matter if he's more muscular, more tall, whatever, like those. It's just looks, or your ex set the bar so high that whatever it is, whatever the fuck it is. Instead of comparing your current partner to other people, start focusing on whether they're a good person and start focusing on their actions. A lot of the times, women will realize that they messed up comparing their man to other people because they thought those other people were better simply because they weren't dating them, so they didn't get to see a bad side of them.
All right, well, there's the fatal flaw in what I'm going to call women's quote-unquote logic, but, you know, it's the comparison that they do. And they compare it to Instagram lifestyles that aren't even real, or they compare it to guys that are not, you know, so essentially if you're in a relationship with them and they're fucking up, they'll just go be with another guy that's not going to force them to basically act right. And they think like that's going to be their easy way out. So they look at it instead of like acting better, becoming a better person, I can easily just go be with another guy and continue to act like a horrible human being. Way better option. They're trash.
So my friend and I recently had a conversation about having had a hoe phase, and we both agreed that it really changed our perspective on dating in a positive way. It made us realize that all we ever wanted was a loving, healthy, and happy relationship. Like, we do not want to have multiple fleeting connections with people that we barely know, because when you are in a hoe phase, you go out with people and then after every date you just feel even more empty or exhausted than before because you're not really connecting. Like, you would be physically next to the person, but emotionally you're not even on the same bandwidth, and it could be very draining. And the reason why people fall into this hoe phase pattern is because first, usually they just move to a new city or like new country or even like a new state. And then second is if they just got out of a long-term relationship. Because of those two scenarios, you don't really know how to cope with being single. And so you want to explore new connections. You want to just go out and have fun, but you also don't know what you really want. And you just go with the flow. But at the end of the hoe phase, you just feel completely exhausted and drained. This video is not to say that you have to have one, but if you went through one, you know that you would never ever go back to that black and like depressing hole of just trying to meet people to feel less lonely, but you ended up feeling lonelier. It's even lonelier to be in a hoe phase compared to being just single.
Damn, the feminist movement's really fucking these broads up. Let's keep it real, guys, because at the end of the day, the hoe phase is a propaganda machine, and even the mids are getting involved.
How have people still not realized that feminism is a sham? It's a scam. I'm telling you, it is a robbery. It's robbery of womanhood. Because my thing is like, everything they push for is opposite of what actually truly makes women happy and fulfilled And I'm just like, how are people not seeing that? It's sad because people don't realize it until later on in their 40s, 50s, when they're single, they have no children, no family, and they were taught and pushed that in their 20s they should be going out, they should be meeting as many partners as they can, experiencing life, enjoying and doing all of that. But then it's like, it becomes harder to have children. It becomes harder to settle down and get married. I'm not saying that it's impossible and no one can't, but it's true, like in your 20s, it's easier to meet somebody and start settling down and getting married. Like as you get older, those things get harder. But it's like we're pushed to pursue career and selfish desires in our 20s. And then as we get older and mature, it's like that's when we should start thinking about that.
Men these days, they don't have the patience to deal with our emotions and the nonsense that we come with. So if your man is doing all of that, you have to appreciate it, because a lot of women don't see that until it's gone. Because a man like that, he's not loud and he's not performative. And a man like that deserves peace. He deserves to feel appreciated. He deserves to feel like what he does actually matters. Not pressure, not constant tension, but a space where he can feel at ease and exhale. Because once a man like that, the man who's doing everything, the man who is giving you his best, once that man feels unappreciated, he's not going to go back and forth with you. He's going to adjust. And you will never get the same version of that man again.
All right, guys, I don't know about y'all, but a lack of appreciation and disrespect will have me so fucking checked out. I'm completely gone. I don't even want to hit it no more. Straight up.
You know what I've noticed? Women will leave a marriage because they are just unhappy. But men, they will stay through the years of attitude, rejection, and flat out disrespect, trying to hold on to the promise they made. And that's the difference. Women chase happiness, but men fight to keep commitment. And that might sting a little, but it's true. There is a big difference between being unhappy and being ungrateful. Unhappy can be worked on. It can be fixed with effort, communication, and humility. Ungrateful, that's when you stop seeing the good right in front of you. Sometimes it is not that your husband stopped trying. It's that you stopped noticing. You stopped thanking him. You stopped respecting him. You stopped showing him the love you expect back. And eventually, even the strongest man gets tired of being treated like he doesn't matter. Men do not usually give up fast. They give up quietly. And by the time they do, it's not because they stopped loving you. It's because they were done begging to be loved back. So before you say you are just unhappy, ask yourself, are you giving the same effort and respect you are asking for?
Here are 3 reasons that I think hookup culture is a scam. When I was young, I went through it. I thought I freaking loved it. Now it has been 4 years since I've casually hooked up with someone. I never will again. Let's break it down. Number 1, it's fun, but it's fake. I did have fun. I did get excited until I didn't, because it wasn't a real connection. It was a connection for the moment, and then the next morning I felt worthless when they weren't responding to me. Number 2, I want to be loved. I used to think, no, I just want fun. But I actually had this mentor. I met her on a plane. She's a 55-year-old woman, and she would always tell me, Kaylee, you want to be loved. And I was like, no, I don't. I just want this. And then as I grew up, every single time I'd hook up with a guy, I would start to feel the slight emptiness it makes you feel. And I realized she was right. I want to be loved. And number 3, the anxiety of connecting so intimately with someone and then not knowing if they'll give you surface level respect. That is the worst feeling when you give someone your intimacy, whether it's a kiss or whether it's all the way. If you're giving someone your intimacy as a woman, and as a person, you want to feel their respect for you.
Damn, guys, another example of the feminist movement really taking a left turn on them. But to tell you the truth, it's like, this chick has got to be a gigantic hoe for guys to hook up with her and then have to wonder if she'll be respected after. It's like, she's so bad at picking dudes. That's how bad it's fucking gotten. And guys, if you meet a chick like this, do not pick up the pieces, guys, because it's going to be a fucking nightmare for you forever. If she gave herself away that easily, repeatedly, whenever a problem arises, she'll go give herself away because it's the easy way out.
I hate to tell you ladies, but men are done with being nice guys. I love a nice guy, but you know the expression nice guys finish last? That is the truth nowadays. Nice guys do finish last, which is why most men are done with being a nice guy and they are like, you know what, if the women are going to be toxic, I'm going to be toxic too. I can be just as horrible as you. And women, you're going to hate it. You might thrive on the drama now you're young, but as you get older and you want a nice guy, you want to settle down with a nice guy, you'll find there are no nice guys left. Or the very few nice guys that are left have been snapped up by the nice girls, and you, with all your love of drama and your toxicity and your fucking me, are going to end up alone being eaten by cats like Bridget Jones. That is what's going to happen.
I don't know how old her video is, but that's what's already happening in full fucking effect, 2026.
Right, for all the ladies, can we just discuss hyper-independence, please? I don't even know where to start with this. All I know is that it's sitting there and I need to get it out. And if I need to get it out, other people probably can relate to this as well. So, from such a young age, I have always been really hyper-independent, fiercely dependent on self. And I never ask anybody to do anything for me. Even when people try to do things for me, I'm like, no, because I don't want to put people out and I don't want to be a burden. I know this is a pure contradiction for what I'm about to say, right? And I guess to an extent I have had a very much a feministic mindset, like if you can do that, I can do that as well. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I just feel like I believe I can do anything I want in life and nobody will stop me. So yeah, you could say that I'm actually quite feministic. I just want to make it clear that, see, girls that are like this, it's not a choice. We don't wake up one morning and decide, oh, I want to be so independent. It's forced on us. It's forced on us. And I am tired. I'm tired of it.
All right, fellas, well, there you have it, man. Safe to say, feminism has backfired. They're waking up. It was a propaganda machine brought on by the tiny hats. I'm going to keep it real with you. And, well, they definitely got double taxation and split up the nuclear family. I'm going to give them that. So, all right, y'all, if you enjoyed that video, please watch another one right here. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to see you on the next one.